Number 10. Sidonia no Kishi. After destroying Earth many years ago, the alien race Ghana has been pursuing the remnants of humanity, which, having narrowly escaped, fled across the galaxy in a number of giant seed ships. In the year 3394, Nagate Tanakaze surfaces from his lifelong seclusion deep beneath the seed ship Sidonia in search of food on the upper levels, only to find himself dragged into events unfolding without his knowledge. When the Ghana begin their assault on Sidonia, it's up to Tanakaze, with the help of his fellow soldiers and friends Shizusa Hoshijiro, Izana Shinatose, and Yuhata Midorikawa, to defend humanity's last hope for survival and defeat their alien foes. Sidonia no Kishi follows Tanakaze as he discovers the world that has been above him his entire life, and becomes the hero Sidonia needs. Number 9. Shoukoku no Altair. Tughril Mahmut is a young pasha serving on the divan of the Turkish autocracy. The clouds of war are gathering over his country due to the threat of an aggressive empire. Will the divan split between warmongers and the pacifists? Mahmut begins his quest to keep the peace at any cost. As he finds himself deeper and deeper in the politics of the ancient world, new enemies and allies surface. Who will prevail? What will Mahmut do if war proves to be inevitable? Number 8. Seven Seeds. In the immediate future, a giant meteorite has collided with Earth. All living organisms, including mankind, have been wiped off the face of the planet. The government, who has foreseen this outcome, took measures to counter the worst-case scenario. In particular was Project 7 Seeds, in which 5 sets of 7 young men and women were carefully selected and placed into teams: Spring, Summer A, Summer B, Autumn, and Winter. Each participant was then put under cryogenic sleep in hope of preserving the continued existence of mankind. When those men and women awoke, they found themselves suddenly thrust into a cruel world. While bereft and grieved over forever losing their loved ones, they sought to find ways to survive. Number 7. Saiyuuki Reload Blast. At last, the Sanzo party has arrived in India. In this foreign land, where the anomaly's influence runs rampant, their battles only heighten in their violence. And also awaiting them is their tragic fate from 500 years ago. What will they find at the end of their long and treacherous journey? Number 6. Tales of Zestiria the Cross. The celestial records speak of the existence of the Seraphim, a race of divine beings who give blessings to humanity and are offered prayers by them in return. Those who are anointed with the abilities to interact with these spirits are known as shepherds. Hailed as heroes for their prompt appearances in times of crisis, while also being feared for their power, the shepherds are imprinted in common folklore along with the Seraphim. Saray is a young human who has spent his entire life living in harmony alongside with the Seraphim in the village of Elysia. Fascinated by the myths of the celestial records, he explores some nearby ruins with Mikleo, his childhood Seraphim companion, hoping to enlighten himself about the Seraphim's history with mankind. Unfortunately, they become trapped in the depths of the historical site during their investigation. While searching for an exit, they come across a mysterious girl who desperately seeks the help of a shepherd to save the world, which is on the brink of being consumed by darkness. Despite Mikleo's warnings about making contact with other humans, Saray decides to help the stranger, which unknowingly leads him closer to the dream of peaceful coexistence between man and Seraphim. Number 5. Itai wo naiya nano di bokuryoku kyoku furishitai to omomiyasu. After an enthusiastic invitation from her friend, Katie Hanjo reluctantly agrees to try New World Online, a very popular VR MMO played by thousands of people across Japan. Naming her in-game character Maple, she sets out on her journey. As a complete novice to such games, she allocates all of her stat points into Vitality, desiring not to get hurt. With not a single point in any other stat, Maple has extraordinarily high defense, but she can't move quickly or hit hard. This doesn't end badly for her, however. Due to her high defense, Maple acquires overpowered skills such as Total Defense, Poison Immunity, and Devour. These skills, along with the incredibly powerful items she obtains, allows her to obliterate most enemies in a single hit. After only a few days of playing the game, Maple claims 3rd place in a server-wide event, gaining a reputation as a player who is both unkillable and absurdly powerful. Despite her overpowered character, Katie has much to learn. As she progresses through the game, she meets new friends and acquaintances, helping her complete new levels and events. Through all of her adventures, she may even pick up some other crazy skills that exceed all expectations. Radiant. Nemesis. Powerful and mysterious demonic entities that fall from the sky and vaporize anything they touch. The only ones who can combat these creatures are sorcerers, those who have survived an encounter with a nemesis but were infected in the process. Seth, a sorcerer from Pompo Hills, sets out on an adventure to exterminate all these nemesis. Accompanying him are Doc and Melly, fellow sorcerers who share his ideal. Their main objective is to bring about a world where sorcerers are no longer persecuted for being infected, and to that end, desire to destroy the source of the nemesis themselves, the mystical Radiant.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.
Granblue Fantasy: The Animation.
Evolution.
This is a world of the skies where many islands drift in the sky. A boy named Gran and a talking winged lizard named Vryn live in Zinkenstill, an island which yields mysteries. One day, they come across a girl named Lyria. Lyria has escaped from the Estuary Empire, a military government that is trying to rule over the world using powerful military prowess. In order to escape from the Empire, Gran and Lyria head out into the vast skies, holding the letter that Gran's father left behind, which said, "I will be waiting in Astalucia, Island of the Stars."
is the future. Human error.
Grand Crest Senki. The continent of Atlantin once again finds itself devoured by the flames of war after a horrific event known as the Great Hall Tragedy. What was supposed to be a joyful occasion that would establish peace between the Fantasia Union and the Factory Alliance, the marriage of Sir Alexis Dowse and Lady Marine Crash, was instead a tragedy. As the bride and groom walked down the aisle, the ceremony was suddenly interrupted by a powerful convergence of chaos, a dark energy from another dimension that corrupts the land and brings forth monsters and demons into the world. From within that energy appeared the Demon Lord of Diabolos, an evil being who instantly murdered the Archduke of both factions, shattering any hope for peace between them. Having failed to prevent this disaster, Saluka Meledes, an alliance mate, is traveling through the chaos-infested countryside to study under a master magician. When she is intercepted by a group of soldiers working with the Federation, Saluka is rescued by Theo Carano, a young warrior carrying a mysterious crest, a magical symbol that gives its wielder the ability to banish chaos. Bearing no allegiance to a specific domain, Theo hopes to attain the rank of Lord so that he can liberate his hometown of Zestiria from its tyrannical ruler and the chaos spreading within it. Impressed by his noble goal, Saluka enters into a magical contract with Theo, and the two embark on a journey to restore balance to their war-torn land. Golden Kamuy 3rd Season. In Hokkaido, the far northern lands of Japan, Sugimoto survived the Russo-Japanese War of the Meiji era. Nicknamed Sugimoto the Immortal during the war, he now seeks the riches promised by the gold rush in hopes of saving the widowed wife of his now-deceased comrade from the war. During his hunt of gold, he finds hints of a hidden stash of gold by corrupt criminals. Partnering with an Ainu girl that saves his life from the harsh climates of the north, they venture into a survival adventure to race against the criminals that seek the hidden stash.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.